Welcome to my next Big Bang Theory Season 11 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you are caught up to the point where I am at rewatching or watching The Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you found that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be The Big Bang Theory Season 11, Episode 7. The title of this episode is called The Geology Methodology, and this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. We start in the cafeteria with the guys where Raj suggests that they hang out at a bar and watch cricket. It doesn't excite the others, of course. Bert comes over and after some geology jokes or things, asks Sheldon to work with him. He has some meteorites whose neutrino signatures might help detect dark matter. Sheldon declines even though the other guys find Bert's project interesting and tells Sheldon that Bert is actually top in his field. Unfortunately, Sheldon just considers it geology. Howard and Roz are watching cricket with a multi-ethnic crowd. Howard keeps making wisecracks and then notices Rushi in the bar. She couldn't find anyone to join her to watch the cricket match, so she joined Raj and Howard. Raj finds out that Rushi is as big a fan as he is. Bert and Sheldon are working in Bert's office on the math for Bert's project. Sheldon has a dark matter model that uses a theoretical particle called the Cooper boson. Sheldon finds the work that they are doing surprisingly engaging. Amy calls him and wants to know where he is, and Sheldon claims that he is in his office. However, Amy is outside. It has brought him dinner since he was working late. Sheldon runs over to her exhausted and then says that he is ready to have dinner with her, surprising Amy. Sheldon comes to Leonard and Penny's and announces that he needs to talk to Penny alone. Leonard is happy to retreat to his bedroom. Sheldon explains that he doesn't want others to find out that he is working in geology. However, he finds the work fascinating. Penny tells him to work with Bert and to quit not giving Sheldon a resolution. Even though his problem is about science, Sheldon came to Penny because she still holds her head high despite her checkered past. She was quite sexually promiscuous. Penny then tells him to go be sexually promiscuous with himself. Sitting at the kitchen table, Howard wants to divide the work up with Stewart and asks if he wants the baby monitor or Bernadette's monitor, who is on bed rest. He suggests the baby's device since she is less emasculating. Raj enters and happily announces that he had breakfast at Rushi's apartment. They have spent the night, though Raj didn't sleep because he didn't want to snore. Bernadette then calls for Howard to help with her in the bedroom. He quips that at least the romance is still alive and leaves. Stewart is happy for Raj, but he knows that Raj is going to screw it up, so Raj ends up talking to Penny. She also doesn't believe that Raj can handle a casual relationship. Raj and Rushi are having dinner tonight. Penny tells him that every time he starts to plan their wedding, he should stab himself with a fork. Back at the cafeteria, Sheldon asks about Bernadette and her bed rest, or Leonard asks about Bernadette and her bed rest. Howard sighs and says that she yells at him all day and lies there eating Malomars, thus completely the transformation into his mother. Howard! That was a terrible impression. Burp stops by to return Sheldon's jacket that he left in his office. Sheldon first denies that he was there and then admits that he is working in geology, but doesn't want the fact spread out around. Bert is shocked that Sheldon is ashamed of his field, so he stops working with Sheldon. Rushi is having dinner with nervous Raj. He yells at the woman sending flowers to couples because he is trying to keep things casual. She wonders if Raj wants to continue, though she does find him very funny. Raj asks her about her day as he starts dreaming about her looking very sexy while talking about drug side effects. Amy enters Sheldon and her apartment and finds Sheldon complimenting a rock. Sheldon asks Amy what he should do if he wants to do something that people will think less of him. And Amy reminds him that he has never cared what others people thought, even though maybe he should have. She cites the example of dinner with her parents where he kept telling your mama jokes. Amy tells him that if he finds the work interesting, he should continue and not care what other people think. Sheldon says that is our sage advice that pleases Amy until another your mama joke, and then she gets mad and heads to the bedroom. Rushi is explaining how she was supposed to return to India to get married and instead moved out to California. She doesn't expect to find true love or a soulmate, which Raj truly believes in. Love is just the correct biochemical reactions to Rushi, who believes in science. She still believes in enjoying the experience. However, Raj objects that considering it so clinically takes away from the spiritual experience. Sheldon returns to Bert's office to apologize. Bert finds the situation awkward because he is now working with somebody else, Leonard. And Leonard tells Sheldon that they stopped working together because Sheldon was being a jerk, and that Leonard feels that he can learn a lot from Bert. Sheldon begs Bert to take him back, and that he will behave better. Bert closes the door in Sheldon's face. Raj is talking to Howard and Bernadette, telling that Rushi is so nice, yet they are so different. Howard says that he's dated girls that don't even like juggling. Bernadette adds that they still don't. Raj sighs that he doesn't know if they can keep having a physical relationship since they can't have a spiritual one. Howard replies that she is someone who's just interested in sex. Yes! Bernadette wants him to think about it. Howard says to wait a minute. Raj realizes that she is a beautiful woman who wants to keep having sex with him, so he runs off. And then finally, Bert and Leonard enter the cafeteria, and Sheldon daydreams about Bert in the same way Raj did about Rushi, and he wants to keep working with him. And that's what ends this episode of The Big Bang Theory. So I'm going to score it a 7.4 out of 5, or 7.4 out of 10, I should say. My character of the episode is going to be Sheldon. And then, as many of you know, I rate Penny, because Penny is the reason why I started to watch The Big Bang Theory, and one of the reasons why I continued watching The Big Bang Theory. For this one, I'll give Penny a 7.6 out of 10. So you've heard everything that I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please don't forget to Hulk smash the like button, share the video with a friend, put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of The Big Bang Theory. What would you score the episode, and whom, if you had to choose, would be your character of the episode? If you want to do what I do and rate Penny based on how Penny looks in this episode, you could definitely do that in the comment section. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join a team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDev TV.